first and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Louisville's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And here comes Lincoln Kienholz. Passed for more than 350 yards and 3 touchdowns in his last game. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. This time he wants to throw. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Moving past the 25. He'll slide, and it's a good pickup on that one. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Louisville!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Got a man, it's Robinson. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got a man, it's Thomas. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Holds and fires complete to the right.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles! Made the grab in the end zone for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. And the Cardinals in the hurry up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows them. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop and makes the grab in their space. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Might have a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the 2nd drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Breaks the tackle. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. That's caught. It's Richardson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get him.
Running inside. It's Brown. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Again, it's Brown. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Off the play fake on first down. Going long. Leaping grab for a big gain. There he goes. He's at the touchdown Cardinals. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse,
There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Daniels. That's caught. It's Thomas. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finds his big tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
We thought this guy might be a big weapon here and a big part of what the offense was going to try to do. And you've seen now, early in this game, they're going to him a lot. That's already his 5th catch. Defense can't cover him. He's such a big target, and you know this quarterback's going to keep looking his way.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. He's got him. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to run, it's Singleton. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to the well. And he breaks the play. Touchdown Seminoles. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Working that left side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Cardinals want to move quickly.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes in the 38.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man on the right. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Trying to find the end zone. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the Red, big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught over the middle. It's Riles. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. To throw, it's Daniels. Good timing on the quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Cardinals will kick it away to crank up the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Checking in with the Seminoles head coach at the half. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Appreciate that, Holly.
You gotta love edge rushers. These guys in 4-3s, they are guys that can penetrate, get in the backfield. Watch the right end get in there so quick. Does a great job rushing the quarterback, knowing when he gets there how to get that dude on the ground. Give me my sack.
Pulls it in. It's Lopez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. The run from the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
With the catch, it's Thomas. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field.
Blue 22, booster.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ready. Ready, five. Ready, go.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught close to the marker, it's Lopez. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Here we go. Ready. Like 88. Go.
They just keep firing. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it. Thickly.
Behind the chains now on second and long. There's a crease. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Right back to it. Touchdown, Florida State! They take the lead here in the second half. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Cardinals sideline, guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore.
Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Wants to fire on second down. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Defense in press coverage. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. That defense in front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to.
Snags it, and there's running room. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Singleton. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wide receiver. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. With the draw, it's Singleton. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Quick completion on the out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Second down, he'll throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Touchdown, Florida State! Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. He'll start this drive firing. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put... This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Richardson. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to get it through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! The Cardinals with a counter punch. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. The snap sets up to throw. Rushes on him. It's complete on the right side. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the two-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Picks up the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, no! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. It's complete to the left. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Foley. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Hughes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Here's a heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. On the run, it's Singleton. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Here's a little room there. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. Might be changing the route. Leaves it with the back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. All the way. Touchdown Seminoles. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. And that makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, you're talking about.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
Here we go. Ready. Wide and green. Ready, go.
Looking to throw again. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. Makes the catch. It's McCoy. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming.